Grateful to be starting over because now I get to do it with a different mindset. A mindset. The reason why this is called 75 Hard 2.0, the stuff that they don't teach us in school. I don't want to have another meltdown on the internet. Throughout this 75 Hard, I'm really paying attention to my behaviors, to my habits. Having one of these right now. Wow. This right here is a part of me reparenting myself. I'm finding something else to do. This is embarrassing, but... Are you hungry? I was not hungry. I just wanted to eat. Those who get it, get it. Having like the biggest change of heart. I'm like, do you really want to do this 75 hard? Like, do you truly, truly want to do it? I don't need to carry that anymore. So, alright, you guys, we are here waiting for Miss Roxy to be seen. They're going to take out her stitches, you guys. I'm so happy that her recovery has been really good, and also that the doctor is going to check on her today to just make sure everything is going good. You okay, my love? No, Mama, I don't feel good. We're going to get you help, okay? We're going to get you help. My little baby, I'm so sorry. You're going to be okay, okay? Yes, and I'm gonna feel much better. Okay? She has a fever, you guys, and she's gonna need immediate emergency surgery. You're gonna be okay. You be strong, okay? Mama's praying for you. Happy Saturday, you guys. Welcome to day 7 of 75 Hard. All right, you guys, I'm back in the car because they just took Roxy back to get her staples out. I am just so grateful with everybody here because they're... Oh, she's ready. They gave me this buzzer. She's ready. Yeah? Hi.
So everything looks good?
Yeah.
And it's all normal.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And then tell me it looks good.
Everything looks
Yeah.
okay? Okay. Thank
Alrighty.
you.
And you're all set?
Okay. Thank you so very
You're
much.
welcome.
Come on, Mama. This way. Let's go. Oh, not this. Uh-oh. She's like, hey, what's going on over there? Come on. Vamos. It's okay. You're okay. Come on. Let's go. This way. No. Go. Up. Let's go. Go. You got to get on a diet too, girly. All right, you guys, we are all done. We're heading back home. I think I'm going to be able to make my workout before I have to go to work. The doctor checked her out. She said everything is good. They took her staples out. So now let's head back home. It's currently 4:47 p.m. I'm not going to get caught late at night doing it. And I am about to go fill up my Yeti, and this will be number 3. Number 3. You guys, look at how beautiful these roses are. Wow. Chicken, sweet potatoes, and green beans for lunch. I'm also going to watch some YouTube. You guys, this just came to my mind right now. There's this app, it's called Zero, right? I just finished my food, and you guys know that I was struggling with like overeating. So what I thought right now is, what about if I set my timer? That way when I feel hungry again, this is embarrassing, but it's only been an hour and 11 minutes, and I was just thinking of getting something like a snack or something. I felt like I need something, but this is just my friendly reminder to find something to do because I'm not hungry. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drink some more black coffee. I need lotion. And we are gonna walk here on our property. This right here is a part of me reparenting myself. I'm finding something else to do because I know there's no way I could be hungry again. So we are going to redirect that emotion. We're gonna drink some hot black coffee, and we're gonna get our steps in. Okay, I have some shots of espresso, and then I'm gonna add one of these. All right, you guys, we are all done. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to day 8 of 75 Hard. Oh, in case you guys are wondering how I have this app, there's an app that you can download that's just 75 Hard. All it is, it's the whole entire like checklist of the tasks that you need to get done throughout the day. I have an iPhone, so I just go into the app store and you can download it. One of my girlfriends told me, hey, you can use the app. So it was like $4.99 and I've never had to renew it or anything like that. Every time I want to add it back on my phone, I can just add it. Okay, but let's talk about yesterday on day 7, the big aha moment that I had. By the way, you guys, I am getting ready. It is Sunday morning. I'm getting ready right now to get my first workout in of the day, and I do have a little bit of some pre-workout here. Yesterday, you guys, I was so low of energy. Also, my hunger cues were through the roof. This is a huge reflection that I had, and I'm so grateful for it. And you know, I've been documenting everything, so a lot of times I will take notes, and I took notes about me feeling like I was very hungry, but when I asked myself, are you hungry? I was not hungry. I just wanted to eat. Those who get it, get it. Some of you guys may not understand, but those of you guys that struggle with like overeating or emotional eating. So the first thing I asked myself was, what does Raquel need right now? Like, why are you feeling this way? When I started feeling really antsy, I was actually editing and listening to an audiobook, which is The Conditions of Will. That book is so good, but I do want to let you know that there are trigger warnings in that book in case you guys decide to pick it up. It is so good. I swear, I think I'm gonna even give this book like a 6 stars, which, you know, the rating thing is like 5 stars, but this book is so good, but there's just so much of an emotional connection to it. And I think, and I may be wrong, okay, because I'm not a professional in this space, but I think that because of what the main character is going through, one way or another, I positioned myself as if, okay, so the things that the main character was going through of like that abandonment and all that, I could also relate to it. So I was like, well, what really triggered you? Like, you already ate your lunch. You had your, which I showed you guys. I was like, I feel like I need to eat more. So have you ever gone and you order something, but you're like, let me order a little bit more just in case what I ordered for myself is not enough? So like, let's say you get a kid's combo and then you're like, oh, wow, let me also get a fry on the side. So I looked it up and I'm like, what does this mean? And pretty much it's kind of like, I think that I've gone through life The reason why this is called 75 Hard 2.0 is because of the fact that I'm doing 75 Hard but with a complete different mindset. So I'm coming from a different space, and this whole 2.0 is me really digging deep down inside to be able to correct these patterns that I learned somewhere down the road. They were inherited, like I just learned about, you know what I mean? Like some of these patterns I didn't even choose to learn. So I am currently reparenting myself. I'm really paying attention to my behaviors, to my habits. Why did I just do that? I've always been on survival mode. So long story short, I'm realizing that a lot of the things that I learned were not for me. I don't need to carry that anymore. So back to the whole thing with eating. I'm just very proud that I have like this awareness now that I'm coming from a different space. A lot of times I will serve myself like on a big plate, okay? Like a big plate. And I'm like, well, you want your stomach to be smaller, and if you want your stomach to be smaller, you need to cut down on your portions. So I started to tell myself, well, what about if I start reprogramming my mind from eating on plates like this and going to something like this thumbnail? If I actually were to put like the real portion size on here, I'd be like, God, that's a little bit, right? Because I'm just so used to piling food on my plate. You know, some people when they go serve themselves and they only get a little bit and you're like, baby, that's all you're gonna eat? Because those are probably normal sizes. We are here. Time to clock in, baby. Happy Sunday. Workout number 1 done. Don't give up just because you didn't have the best couple of hours. Remember, you didn't mess up the whole day. Maybe you just felt a little discouraged within this little time frame. Let it go, forgive yourself, and just move on. Let's go home. Let's get ready for work. All right, you guys, we are starting on number 2. For the horses?
They have like,
Really?
yeah,
Do you know how much they are?
like $50.
Yeah.
They're big.
Yeah, I want to start, now that it's getting hotter, I want to work out more in the garage gym than at the gym. I want to do like,
One thing they sell like at the track for the horses.
yeah.
They have like a hard rubber smell.
That makes sense. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to day 9 of 75 hard. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to day 9 of 75 hard. I am currently having like the biggest change of heart. I'm like, do you really want to do this 75 hard? Like, do you truly want to do it? And throughout the journey, you will ask yourself that if you're doing 75 hard or you're doing 75 soft, you will have those moments of like questioning yourself. It's Monday and it is a leg day. We're gonna start off with some cardio. So I'm wearing my regular Nikes, and then I normally like to lift in these or my other New Balance ones, the ones that are like flat, they're a little bit bigger. I'll pop up a picture here on the screen. Today is day 9. It is a new day. It's the first day, well actually technically the second because it was Friday, but my kids are on summer break right now, so I don't even know how to act. Like, I have so much freedom and free time right now that I'm just like, we're going to the gym a little bit later. I need to actually hurry up because I do work at 12 o'clock today and it's already 9:29. I never really go to the gym this late. Today I took my time. I had my little morning cafecito. I was chit-chatting with my honey because today, what day is it today? Memorial Day? It's Memorial Day today, you guys, so it's a holiday. I already put a load of clothes to wash, and I was just charging these, which I haven't used these like in the longest time. By the way, you guys, if you guys have ever considered buying some of these AirPod Max I think they're called, they're not the best. I'll be very honest with you. I do like them. The audio sounds really good, but when you're doing like RDLs or like you're lifting, they tend to fall forward. So I normally will go with these that my son bought me last year for Mother's Day, which are the Beats that I really like. Today, I'm taking both. Also, you guys, I picked up a couple of snacks yesterday at Sprouts. Let me show you. I got a couple of bananas. I got some honey almond slices. I got 2 packs of chunks. As a matter of fact, we're gonna take one with us today. I got these, you guys. These are so good. They are dairy-free, gluten-free, nut-free, flax for life, and they're in the flavor blueberry. If you find these at Sprouts, I highly recommend them. They're 8 grams of fiber, 10 grams of protein, and they have a whole bunch of omega-3s, which is really good. Also, they're only 170 calories. So good, right? Yeah. I also picked up this Kind Bar. 20 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, 6 carbs, high in protein. I'm gonna be very honest with you, and this one is 240 calories. It's pretty dry. So what I did was I ended up making myself a black hot cup of coffee, and I ate that with this, which helped it break it down a little bit quicker. Dear Diary, so much has happened, so much has changed, but here I am, still standing. One more rep, one more day, un día a la vez. I think back to the days when I used to lift heavier, and for a second, I felt that old pressure to rush. But this time, I'm not chasing numbers. This time, I'm chasing peace. I'm grateful to be starting over because now I get to do it with a different mindset, a mindset that honors how strong my body is becoming, and not just on the outside. I'm talking about here, in my heart, in my mind, in my soul. For a long time, and I mean a long time, I thought I was okay. I thought surviving was the same as living, but now I know. The most beautiful thing is learning how to reconnect with yourself. I don't have to rush anymore. I don't have to prove anything to anyone. I could just be present, grateful, and grounded. There's this book, The Power of Now. It's been on my bookshelf forever, and I think I'm finally ready to open it because now is the time. Now is the moment I start living, embracing every stretch mark, every scar, and every piece of loose skin, every season I survived. survived. Because the truth is, I didn't just grow through it, I grew through it. I'm so thankful for the teachers, the heartbreaks, the hard days, because they brought me here. And I'm so thankful for this platform, this channel, this community that is being built from love, realness, and healing. For the first time in a long time, and I mean a long time, I don't feel lonely. I feel like we're building something powerful together. One day, I know we'll all meet in real life. Well, we'll laugh, and I can't wait to hug them. We'll work out side by side. But until then, just know how deeply grateful I am that you're here. So thank you for always listening, for holding all of my crazy dreams. This one feels different. Now let's get back into this video. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna end up having one of these right now. They're 170 calories, but they have so many good benefits. 8 grams of fiber, 10 grams of protein, 622 milligrams of omega-3s. It's a good source of, I don't know what that says, but, and it doesn't have any dairy. It's dairy-free, gluten-free, and nut-free. I picked these up at Sprouts. Oh, also, you guys, let me show you this. So I was able to get 2 things free from work, and I picked this, and I also picked a TV. So I ended up getting this. I actually want the coffee maker. This one right here, which it's like literally my favorite appliance, literally, and I love it. I use it every single day. My daughter Mariah bought it for me for my birthday, I think, or Mother's Day. And then when I saw that I could pick this from the options that we had at work, I definitely got this. So it was for free. How cool is that? And it looks so pretty. So yeah, we're gonna have one of these, and I'm gonna make myself some cafecito. This is so good. I had one of these yesterday and a little bit, half of one before I went to bed. When I tell you, girl, I've already gone to the restroom 3 times today. But it's not that crazy restroom thing. It's really, really good. Look at that. Hello, it is very late. It's 8:30 p.m. and I am barely gonna go clock in for my second workout. We're gonna go to the gym. I just want to let you guys know that today I ended up changing my whole entire schedule because I needed to wait a little bit later, and especially because tonight I have to go pick up my son from work at 11 o'clock at night. So I kind of saved my workout for a little bit later since I have to stay up. But I will let you guys know I already read, and I'm gonna finish the rest of my gallon at work, and then at the gym. And then I already read 10 pages, so we're all done with that. I am already at 21,000 steps for the day. What? It started all this morning when I took that walk this morning, and then I'm like, oh well, let's just walk to Target on the other side of the city. And yeah, that's what I ended up doing, and I ended up walking like to the other side of the city. Look at how beautiful. Let's see how far. Oh my god. Almost 5 miles, you guys. Literally. Okay. I also stopped and just got shots of espresso. Alright, you guys. I'm so happy that I had food prepped already. So this is what we're having: shredded chicken breast, some green beans, some sweet potatoes, and then I also added some honey roasted almonds. And then it's been a really long productive day. I got to get a lot of editing done. We're on our way to the Apple store, so I'm going to drink this. That way it gives me a little bit of energy. You guys, we did a super fast Costco run. There's a whole bunch of protein in there, and veggies are already at home. I have to race now to the Apple store to get my son's new phone. It's currently, I don't know, 2:56. I'm already at 15,000 steps for the day. I hit my goal. Now, John?
Okay.
I love you.
Me too.
I think you'll probably do it, but I think
I had such a good time. I also saw a lot of things that I've never actually seen before. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of makeup on. I know it's late at night, but I just want to feel a little bit arreglada. And then I also do want to get a couple of photos to post. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, not too much. You see? Just a tiny bit. But yeah, we're gonna go get our workout in. My daughter's gonna go with me. I got some scrapbooking done too. I have to show that to you guys. Editing recount, make sure you input a clip of what you did today. I did get a lot of things done, you guys. So today, just a little friendly check-in. I got a bunch of pages. I think I read like 10 chapters of The Conditions of Will. I had to put this book on my bookshelf and be like, Raquel, put it down. It is so good. It is so good. We already read our 10 pages of our personal development book, which is this book right here. Put it up on the screen. And then what else did we do? We got so much stuff done. Last night, I didn't film it, but I got off of work and I ended up filming. Oh my god, I think I need sleep. Babe, you can change it. I ended up cleaning up the garage, me, my son, and my honey. I'm gonna be working out in there tomorrow. I really do want to film a bunch of content for you guys that's like at home workouts. So let me know if you guys would love that. Leave a comment down below. I am going to be doing upper body tonight since I did cardio already and I did lower body yesterday. So today I have to do upper body. And yeah, I think I'm gonna get a big energy rush right now when I get into the gym because I always normally do. We're all done. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to another day of 75 Hard. Day is day 11. And when I tell you, Queen, I woke up today and I really just feel like going back to bed. But we're not going to do that because we have a lot of things to get done. Today, my son starts summer school. Oh, I have to put my Apple Watch on. I always try to put my Apple Watch on first thing in the morning. That way I could really like gauge how many steps I'm really walking for the whole entire day. Yesterday, it was over... How many? I'll put it here on the screen. I think it was like 25,000 steps yesterday, which was crazy. Yeah, that was not something I planned. So let me tell you what had happened was I decided to start doing these morning walks. And I'm like, okay, there has to be something and like some science behind walking 1 hour a day. And I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of the girls that I follow, they have been doing 1 hour walks and they have been getting really good results. So I'm like, ding ding. Let me see if maybe if I start doing my 1 hour walk, this also gives me an opportunity for me to listen to an audiobook, look at nature, hear the birds outside, kind of like get me also off of like social media for a while. I'm not really on Instagram like I used to be, just to let you know, but there was a moment where as soon as I would wake up in the morning, the first thing I would do was get my phone and and I wouldn't even go brush my teeth or go to the restroom. I would literally get my phone and start getting on social media. And I really believe that I think that really does have like a huge effect on you, you know, because at the end of the day, it's like you're already getting all this stuff like in your head, you know. Like, don't get me wrong, I was already watching YouTube, but I think it's a little bit different when you're watching something like
motivational, inspiring, educational versus
watching, like, have you guys ever gone on this like emotional roller coaster on like TikTok or Instagram? Like 1 minute you're laughing and then the next minute you're crying, and you're crying over these people you don't even know, you know. Like, I'm like, Tio, I don't even know you, pero te mando un abrazo y un beso, you know. Like, you just start shocking your freaking nervous system. Your cortisol levels are through the roof, and you don't understand why you have low energy. You don't feel that great. I don't know where my powder went. And you know, it's like I told myself, girl, am I talking loud? Girl, just take it down a notch. I don't even have powder up here. I'm gonna just use what's in here. So yeah, I told myself, let's go. Oh, I was talking about our walk. So I went on this hour walk, but then guess what? I'm like, you know what? Let's go to Target. Let's see if they have like a cute little new book or something like that. I went in there, didn't buy anything. Okay, just to let you know, I just walked in there, took a good little look around. Like, I don't really need anything. Remember how I told you guys I'm in this season of reparenting myself? I realized that sometimes I feel like because I do something hard, like I should go reward myself with something. I should buy myself something. I should go buy something like fast food or something like that. So yesterday when I did that, I don't even know how to do my makeup. I'm just doing what everyone else does, you know. I be acting like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. So if you are a makeup artist, you know what I really want to do? I want to find out what are the colors that actually go with my skin, you know? You know, like you have certain colors that literally go with your skin and they just make your skin like pop, and they're like your colors, right? I want to find out about that because your girl be wearing the same clothes. Also, you guys, I was thinking about that after, I don't know. Remember how I just talked about the whole reward thing? Well, I was also thinking about like, what about once, I'm not gonna say that when I get to my ideal weight, because that's gonna just happen. I really would like to start learning how to dress myself, not senora vibes, okay, but like how to dress myself, like make it look like cute, you know, like make it, I don't know, like I had this little style going on before, which people would be like, oh my god, you look so cute, and I'm like, Ross baby, Marshalls, like, you know, like when you just learn how to put things together. But today I was planning on going to Pilates. Not gonna happen. My mind is all over the place, okay? I'm sorry, just please bear with me. Okay, moving right along. So we have a lot of stuff to do. First, I gotta get a workout in because we got 75 hard. You wanna do it? Go rah rah. I still gotta edit, and I was thinking about first, go get your workout in, okay? And then I can come home, I can take a shower, I could change, get my laptop, get my iPad, go to a local coffee shop, because I do struggle sometimes editing here because the kids come in, I start putting clothes to wash, and then I don't get what I need to get done. That's a problem. Okay, so I was like, Raquel, what about if now you pick like once out of the week, go to a local coffee shop, right? And you get like your editing done, and it makes you literally sit there, not clean, not cook, not say, Mom, where's the toilet paper at? Mom, do you know where this is at? Have you looked yet? Well, no. Well, don't you know where it's at? You know what I mean? Am I venting? I am. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. Today's a beautiful day. The chickens, the roosters, everyone's roostering today. Not everyone. Also, you guys, I miss riding horses. Okay, I know that's a random thought, but I really do. I used to ride horses all the time. When I was little, the first man that I thought was my dad, Osvaldo Garcia, we owned horses. I don't know if you guys know LA area, but we lived in La Puente. We owned horses. We had roosters. We had goats. We had chivo. We had, what else do we have? We had a pig. We had a snake. I'm scared of snake because that snake, it did that to me. And after that, I'm like, nope, don't even get them near me. But I really do miss riding horses. And I found this place where, and then just to let you know, like my ex has horses. Like, you know, my son also, I gotta go. I'm talking about all this other stuff, but yeah, my ex has horses. My son rides horses. My daughter rides horses. I used to ride horses. I was riding horses when I was pregnant. Don't recommend, but you know, she was calm And anyways, so I do really miss that, and that's something I do really want to go and do. My eyebrows are so uneven, it's not even funny, but we're not gonna worry about that today. And I want to go ride horses, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna own a horse one day. Like I'm gonna put it in my backyard. I'm gonna own a horse. And you know, don't ever let anyone make you feel like you can't achieve something, girl. That's all I'm saying. Okay, well, you guys just saw I did my makeup pretty fast. Well, wait a minute, what do you guys think? Does it look okay? It's okay? It's okay. I gotta go. Bye, I'll be back. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to another video. It is a new month, and what better way than to start off with some monthly goals. But first, let's talk about some monthly reflections. Some of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's tap in. I wrote it down here for you. That way, I kind of stay on track. Kind of. No promises, girl, no promises, okay? Let's talk a little bit about the month of May and what happened. In the month of May, we had a lot of things happen, guys. We started 75 Hard 2.0. I'm currently in that series right now, so if you're not following, you may want to consider subscribing and turn on the post notification. That way you never miss another upload. But in the month of April, we did 75 Hard. So many things came up. Never did I imagine the stuff that was gonna come out in May. There's a lot of aha moments that I had, and actually in the month of May is where the whole idea of 75 Hard 2.0 was pretty much birthed, and pretty much what it represents is me literally tapping into the things that truly make me happy. I talked a lot about like my inner child, which by the way, you guys, how cute is this frame? I got it from Home Goods. It was $7.99. I thought it was perfect. It was pink. It's one of my favorite colors, and I decided to frame that picture because that picture just represents so much. I found that picture in my mom's things. There was a whole bunch of healing that went on in the month of April and in the month of May that led me to where we are at today. One of the things I really needed to tap into was the eating portion. I don't really struggle with going to the gym, to be very honest with you. I love doing movement. During the month of May, we did a bunch of different things. We went on walks, we did indoor workouts, we did the bike, treadmill, the walking pad outside, and I think I even caught one Pilates class, if I'm not mistaken, and I really had a really good time. But where I was realizing that I was really struggling was, which was the most important part, which is the nutrition part. I know you guys have already heard this, but one big reflection that I had was that 75 Hard is like a job. It's not that it's a job, it's that I had to face my truth. Every day that I was doing 75 Hard, it was reminding me of the good choices I was making, or the choices that I was making that was going against everything that I wanted and how I truly wanted to feel. These last couple of days, you guys, my knees have been hurting. I noticed I'm not going to the restroom as much as I was because I wasn't drinking my water. I didn't realize how many times I just self-soothed myself throughout the day, where I would just pick up food to pick it up just because I was so used to just eating. I have a sit-down job, so I sit for a good amount of hours, and I remember like I would be opening up my drawers, and like my bottom drawer was like my snack drawer. And although in my mind I was like on this healthy journey, losing weight, which we did lose 10 pounds in the first round of like 75 Hard that I got up to day 70, and then I forgot to read and we failed. You guys probably have heard that story, and if you haven't, I'll make sure I link that video down below. By the way, thank you guys for all the love. That video is like at over 33,000 views already and so many comments. And if there's one thing about me, if you leave me a comment, girl, I am going to reply back to you, okay? I didn't know that that video was going to lead me into where I'm at today, where it has really helped me tap into my inner child, understanding where do these emotions come from, where does the whole eating and self-soothing come from. One thing that I realize is that there's a lot of like things, that traditions, especially like in the Latino community, where everything is really surrounded with food, you know? If you're sad, vamos a comer, let's go eat. You know, if there's a party, a graduation, you guys already know. And if you guys were raised by an abuelita like I was, we were not allowed to get up from the dinner table until we finished our food. And I realized that some of the things that I had learned as a child, I was actually still doing as an adult. And I think that when I started going through some really opportunities of growth, challenges, aka I don't drink and I don't. So the easiest thing for me was that food did become my, and it technically is like sugar and all that stuff, right? So one day I'm at work and I'm just like, okay, it just came to me, this idea. Use the app that's called Fast. It's like for fasting or something like that. And I had downloaded that app a long time ago, but it was like, you know, like when you have the apps that you really use in the front, it was like all the way in the back. But I remember that timer clicked with me, and I'm like, use that, but just use it for you to let yourself know when was the last time that you ate. I'm a very visual person. By me seeing things, I just learn better that way. So I finished my food that day, and I remember I pressed start, and it's like a fasting app or something like, and I'm not fasting, just to let you guys know. Well, kind of now, a little bit. I'll tell you guys a little bit about that later on. So anyways, I pressed it, and then what ended up happening was that it was an hour and 13 minutes in, I was ready to eat again. So when I got the app, like when the phone, like let's say this is the phone, my phone's downstairs, by the way. I'm like, no, babe, there is absolutely no way that you could be hungry again. You just had a full-blown lunch. I don't even remember what I ate that day, but I had meal prepped my food and I brought it to work. I think it was like ground beef and salad that day or something. So I looked at the time and I'm like, no, this is just a habit. You're used to just feeding yourself throughout the day. So I put my phone down and I said, what do you need? What are you feeling? What just happened? Why do you want to eat again when you know you're not hungry? Because you're telling yourself that you want this pain to go out of your body. When I'm overweight, I'm not speaking about anybody else. When I'm overweight, my joints hurt. Like, I have felt such a difference since gaining this weight from before. Even to get up, you guys. If I sit too long, sometimes when I get up, I'm like, oh my God, my body aches, my legs ache, my knees hurt. So long story short, I was just like, what does she need right now? And how could we redirect this emotion to go do something different? And that's what we did. I got my phone, I got my little air things, and I started walking on our property at work. I told the manager, is it okay if I go and just walk right here? He says, yeah, absolutely. I'll message you over the speaker if we need you. No problem. So I just walked right there on our lot. Right there. And I'm like, what is it that you're feeling? What did you just see, and why do you want to eat? This right here is a part of me reparenting myself. I'm finding something else to do because I know there's no way I could be hungry again. So we are going to redirect that emotion. We're going to drink some hot black coffee and we're going to get our steps in. I just started coaching myself. I also started reading this book in the month of May. It's called Self-Parenting. I have it right here in front of me. You guys are actually on my books right now as my tripod. Not like I don't have a lot of tripods like right over there. I'm just being lazy and I just use my stack of books that I've read already this year. I have been reading that book and it talks a lot about like the inner parenting and the inner child. So I realized that I have been operating from the space of just being a parent. Strict, right? What about the play? What about having fun? What about dancing? What about coloring? What about scrapbooking? What about journaling? What about printing photos, taking photography? Like, what about all those things that you liked as a little girl? Softball. What happened? Salsa dancing. What happened? So I realized that I have been fighting with myself without realizing it. It's like the parent in me is like, no girl, don't eat that because you know that you just need to be healthy. I got to 220 pounds, you guys, from being about 146 pounds. So from going from 146 all the way up to 220, it was like a really big shift in my body. I lost weight. I went through something really challenging in life with one of my children. And then I just started gaining weight all over again. So in the month of May, so much happened. I found out the truth about the identity of my father. I found out that the man that supposedly is my father and the last name I carry, he's not my father. And I found out that I was not even supposed to be born. Even if my real biological father has tried to find me, he can't because I don't carry his last name. I don't carry my mom's, her maiden name. I have been searching and finding. If you want to know anything about that video, because I don't want to repeat everything here because I don't want to have another meltdown on the internet, you can go ahead and watch that video. I'll make sure I link it down below. Just so much has been happening. So much has been coming up. I had been praying for this. I had been praying for God to give me guidance, just like my mom told me before she passed away. I've also been praying for clarity. And sometimes we don't know in what form it's going to come. I also prayed for God to just reveal people to me and that the people that didn't need to be in my life, to please expose them and to eliminate those people in my life. You know, sometimes we don't understand why relationships fall apart. A breakup, a friendship ending, a sudden shift of energy, it can feel like everything is crumbling. But what if it's not falling apart? What if it's falling into place? What I've learned is that sometimes God pulls people away, not to hurt you, but to reveal you, to sit you down, to quiet the noise, so you can finally hear your own voice. In the silence, I had to face myself, and honestly, I realized I had been betrayed in myself in a lot of those relationships. I didn't honor my worth. I gave too much of myself. I tolerated way too much. I stayed silent to keep peace, even when it cost me my own. And as scary as it was losing certain friendships, I started to ask myself, were they even really my friends? Some of the people that I thought would be in my life forever were really only there for me because it was more of me supporting them. Why I feel like I have no friends now? Why I feel like that? It's crazy because my friends have always been my world. And I do have really good friends. Believe me, I really do have good friends. I know who my real friends are, if that makes any sense. And now I have this beautiful community here that I'm growing. And there's so many of you guys that are just like me. And that's what I really want my channel to be about. I want it to be about self-growth. I want it to be about where we tap into our happiness. 75 Hard led me in the month of May to create my own version of 75 Hard, which is 75 Hard 2.0, where it's really where I tap into myself, the next version of myself, where I'm able to use the opportunities where I thought I had failed, where I really didn't. It was just an opportunity for me to have some form of growth. I'm the type of person that I've always felt like I'm always gonna learn to the day I die, okay? And I always want to remain the student. But what better way than being a student of being able to learn about yourself? The stuff that they don't teach us in school. Not everything that we learned is true, and not everything that our parents taught us is the right way to do things. There's a lot of things that I seen and that I learned as a little girl that I don't have to continue on now as an adult. As an example, not being able to get up until I finish my plate. I used to get whipped. I used to get hit. I used to get grounded for not finishing my food. And I struggled eating as a little kid. It was very hard for me to eat my food. Like, I struggled with eating, you guys. I don't know why, but I know it had to do something psychological probably because I went through a lot of childhood trauma. Now as an adult, I understand that nobody can force me to eat the food. Every time I'm choosing to put this food in my body, it's a choice that I'm making, but it's also a habit that I've had. So the 2.0 version pretty much just means that I am in a season, and I pray that I hope that this really does inspire somebody out there to understand that challenges are always gonna come in our life. Sometimes the challenge is really just for you to take the time to focus on yourself. And that may be a challenge because sometimes we will show up for other people more than we show up for ourselves. And now, even though I'm a mommy of 6, I work full time and I'm on this health and fitness journey. And let me tell you guys something, the active lifestyle is never going to end for me. I am always going to move my body because I appreciate and I also understand what a blessing for me to be able to get up. Doing this right here, this right here, this right here, this right here, it's all a blessing. I have an ability to be able to move, and I don't ever want to take that for granted because I saw my mom sit in a wheelchair and wish that she could have been able to walk around the block. She wished she could have danced, right? I remember that her life completely transformed when she became disabled. I remember like we couldn't go to certain stores unless the parking was really close to the entrance or if there was an electrical chair. I want to honor my mom. I also want to honor my blessings, my daily blessings. To be able to have another day, to be able to hear these birds in the back. I think that sometimes we take certain things for granted, and I'm just in a season of just straight gratitude and understanding all the pain points that I've grown through is because maybe God is going to use me as a vessel to help other people. Help you remind yourself of like, girl, don't forget you loved dancing before. Don't forget that you used to love to color. What happened to those things that you used to love to do? What about when you used to love to just hang out with your friends and drink a cup of coffee or have a little potluck and have a little gathering together? What happened when you used to celebrate yourself? After my mom passed away, I realized, and I didn't realize this just till last month because we're in the reflections part right now, okay? I realized that when my mom passed away, so much happened in that month, which was a month that normally we celebrate. It was my son Daniel's birthday, and I was just trying to survive, girl, on that day, let me tell you. But guess what happened that day, that night? I became a single mom of 5. So when it was my birthday time that same year, there was nothing to celebrate. There was nothing to celebrate, at least in my mentality at that time. I just lost my mom. I mean, they over medicated my mom. She passed at the age of 56. She was going through a huge lawsuit settlement, and she had just won, and the doctor switched her medication and she passed. And she was only 56 years young. She was a baby. She was a baby, and I was a baby to be without a mother. So I told myself, what kind of life do you want to show your kids? Do you want to live the life of depression? Like, do you want to repeat what you saw your mom go through? Or do you want to live in victory and speak victory over your life and not defeat, and understand that life's going to throw things at you, but what are you going to do? How are you going to respond to what life throws at you? Because we always have two choices. We're going to have the choice of either doing the hard things, or we're going to have the choice of regret. I don't want to regret things anymore. I already regret staying in these long-term relationships that I knew served me absolutely no damn purpose when I knew I should have got out. I also regret the fact of not being able to slow down. I don't want to live in regret. So guess what? We're not going to think about what we should have done and what we could have done. No, I could use my past for like the schooling, como la escuelita, you know, of like where I want to go now in life. Okay, I went through this hard D time. Great. No problem, Raquel. We did that. We already went through that. What are we going to do now? How are we going to move forward, girl? Sometimes we think that everything has to be today. I want to get out of debt. You're not going to pay everything off probably today. Okay, I mean, unless you got money like that, girl, but I be still working this 9-to-5 job, which is not even 9 to 5, because girl, I be working late at night on the weekends, okay? We live in a microwavable world where we think things have to happen like this. The only thing that not the only thing, correction, I don't know, I'm just speaking to speak. The only thing that I believe I have the opportunity to do like this, the next decision I'm gonna make like this. I have the decision right now to go back and lay in bed, or to go move my body and get my movement in. I also understand that the connection that I had with overspending. I realized that I was trying to feed this void within me, that I don't need to do that anymore. The books will be there tomorrow at the bookstore. I don't have to go buy everything right now. The food at the grocery store, praise God. My mom came from Cuba, so you guys, I don't have to explain anything, okay? But I'm so grateful that we have the opportunity to go into a grocery store today and buy what we need. That's a blessing. I don't have to live like I have to stock up everything today. I don't have to eat the whole bag of chips, because there will still be chips there tomorrow. Maybe today I can just get a serving and I can put the bag away because I know it'll be there tomorrow. So I am just in that whole phase of reparenting myself. Maybe some of the things I was doing wasn't the right way. So what has really helped me, I'm gonna share with you. One, this photo right here. Every time that I think about, like, oh my God, would I tell this little beautiful child, you're not good enough, you're not pretty, ooh, look at how you look. No, I would never do that to a child. So why would I do that to me if I know that there's a child within me that just wants to be loved, wants to be seen, wants to have fun. She wants to dance. She wants to journal. She wants to scrapbook. She wants to drive to the beach and catch a sunset. She wants to jump in the pool. She wants to eat a hamburger. I want to tap into making her happy. And who's her? It's me. It's you. What makes you happy? Take a minute right now. Just think about it. What are the things that you used to do that just brought you so much joy? Was it dancing? My man doesn't like to dance unless he has a couple of drinks in him, okay? And then he dances like a pollito, you know? I dance now when I clean. I'm like, girl, that mom, his name's Roberto, okay? I just have fun. And I'm like, okay, I can move my body. I can get my steps in by moving my hips, dancing to my favorite songs, cleaning, getting back into that girl. Not the one that was messy when she was going through the D. Not the one that was leaving my laundry there forever, girl, because I was just going through it. I could have fun doing the things that I still need to get done. Another thing that I told myself is that I want my home to represent who I truly am, not who I was before when I was going through it. I don't want to have clutter everywhere anymore. This year, I want to just tap into rebuilding myself in the space of happiness, joy, positivity. Who is she? What does she look like? How does she dress? Where is she going? What is she doing throughout the day? Is she stopping herself when those thoughts come up and redirecting it? And before I would be like, oh my God, ¿qué voy a hacer ahora? Dios mío. Oh my God, maybe. No, now I'm just like, no, girl, let's go. Let's go. Put some mascara on, which by the way, Sometimes that's all you need is a little lip gloss and a little mascara. I also understand that I just want my kids also to have a happy mom. But guess who also wants to be happy? Me. And here, I'm here to tell you something, okay? I'm gonna go through hard times. I know, because it's called life, you guys. So when it happens, you say, okay, it's life. And life right now is giving me an opportunity of growth. What are we gonna do? And then there's gonna be those days that I'm like, I don't wanna go do my outdoor walk. I already worked out today. And guess what? That's okay, because this is 2.0. I am gonna get absolutely nothing by doing 75 hard just to do it and fall back on the things that I never corrected or healed. So the 2.0 is me literally tapping into the things that make me happy, because happiness is going to lead me to doing things with so much joy. And that's what I want. That's what I really want for you too. I hope that this channel inspires you to tap into who you truly are. Your authentic side. The side that maybe you've been scared to show because you're like, what are they gonna say? Or how are they gonna feel when I say I don't really feel like doing that? Like yesterday, I went out to dinner. I made sure that I prepared myself. I ate my protein. I got everything in before I went to go meet up to have some fellowship time with my girlfriend for her birthday. We had so much fun. And guess what? I got in the car feeling so proud of myself because I stood true to who I want to become, who I'm becoming. I chose things that were going to feed my body with fuel and energy instead of putting things in my body that was gonna make me feel bad and get home and be like, why did I go and do that now? And guess what? I will probably still have those moments. I'm not saying I'm not. But now at least I'm catching it, because the 2.0, that mindset, she's tapping into her. So for the month of June, my goals are very simple. My goals are to get up. I want to do fasted cardio, and I just want to drink a gallon of water a day. Am I going to probably drink a gallon every single day? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out at the end of the month, but I'm not going to stress out about that, because every day I'm going to just take it one day at a time. Un día a la vez. One dance at a time. One song at a time. And guess what? If I don't like that song, I'm going to just skip it. And that is okay. The same way with like the 75 Hard 2.0. I want to make sure that I'm doing fun things. So maybe instead of that outdoor walk that I don't feel like doing that day, I get into a book that just brings me so much joy. A book that I'm like, wow, I could totally relate to that character. And you never know. Maybe me doing something that makes me happy continues to allow me to heal. And that's really what we're doing on this journey. 75 Hard 2.0 is all about us being our authentic self, removing the masks that we've been holding onto, things, the stories that we've been holding onto that no longer serve us purpose. So for the month of June, that's it. Those are my goals. I just want to fasted cardio and drink a gallon of water. And guess what? I'm going to continue to still make sure that I am thinking about high volume foods, like things that make me feel good about myself. Because what about if on the other side of this whole entire thing is what I've always been praying for? I've already prayed for a lot of things and God's already blessed me with them. I just feel like I don't need to beat myself up to get a result. I don't. And I really want to heal those things that 75 Hard doesn't really talk to you about, like the mindset part. You know, it's just like, you gotta da. I've been living that life my whole life, okay? We're about to calm the nervous system, baby. We're about to chill out a little bit. We're about to have fun. We're about to blossom. Like, we're blossoming already. You, I, us, we, you know? We're blossoming. We're in our season. I love that for us. So with that said, you guys, thank you guys so very much for being here. Thank you so very much for all of your love and your support. I want you to comment down below. What is one thing that you want to do for yourself this time around? What is one thing? Just one thing. And if you have more, share it, girl. By us sharing is actually helping everybody else in the community as well. Because you may leave a comment that someone else like, wow, I didn't think about that. You know what? I forgot I used to like that too. For me personally, it's skating. I want to get back into skating. I also want to just dance. I want to go salsa dancing one night. Even if I go with my sister and I just dance with her on the dance floor, no problem. No pasa nada. But that's really what I want. I want to just have fun. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope I didn't forget anything. And if I did, I'll come back and add it. But I'm going to go get my workout in right now. And I'm just so grateful. It's never too late for you to do a monthly reflection, and it's never too late for you to set a new goal. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And with that said, you guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Turn on that post notification. That way you never miss another upload. You already know. One thing about me, I'm gonna reply back to you. And with that said, you guys, thank you guys so very much for being here. In case nobody's told you today, you are powerful, you are strong, you are abundant, you are deserving of being loved, baby girl. And anything you want, you can have, as long as you're willing to work for it and stay focused for your goals and your dreams. And with that said, you guys, thank you guys so very much. I love love you. We're gonna go get our workout in now. I'm so grateful for each and every single one of you guys. Las quiero bien mucho, las amo, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, you guys.